loves, I am back with another video. Today I went ahead and I filmed a talk through for you guys, and by the color of the sweater you guys could probably tell this is going to be a Thanksgiving holiday makeup tutorial. I did a whole talk through because I feel like it's been forever since I've done one for you guys, so it's probably going to be a little longer. I will fast forward and edit a little bit of the part so it doesn't drag on, but I do have some new makeup on my face that I purchased that I'm going to be doing a haul for you guys here pretty soon. And I wanted to do a Thanksgiving theme with the colors, but I didn't want to go overboard by making them so dramatic with like a super smoky eye. I just feel like when you're at home with the family, you don't want to look all hookerish or like you're going out clubbing, but you still want, you know, nice highlighted, you know, warm around the eye colors, because if you're gonna do pictures, then obviously you want your makeup to be on point. It's very simple. I didn't want to do anything too difficult, and I did focus the whole eye color mainly using this Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage eye palette. It is in the color Photo Op, and it has like the brown, it has orange, like a burnt orange, then you have a tan, then you have like a little like a pumpkin-y color, but with like a little bit of a glitter. I used I think 4 of these shades. I didn't use the little tan one there, but I will be using a MAC shadow as well. But this is, I think, $4.99. You guys can find this, and it's perfect because it's got like the browns and the neutral colors in there that you guys can use for the fall time, and it's very affordable, and as you guys can see, it's pretty pigmented on the lids there. So if you guys want to see how I created this super easy Thanksgiving talk through look, I'm so excited to be back with a tutorial for you guys, then I guess just keep on watching. I do list everything down below because I think that I forgot to mention some of the product names. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Now let's get into the tutorial. So I already did my foundation and my brows, as you guys can see. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this is optional, you guys can skip this part, but I do want a very precise like line where my shadow is going to end. So I'm just going to take some tape and I'm going to put it on the back of the hand. I'm sure you guys have seen this plenty of times. And we're going to remove some of that stickiness off of the tape so it doesn't tug your eyes. So I'm just going to take this from the corner of my eye and I'm going to kind of bring it low, not towards the brow, but just a little low there. I'm just taking my MAC paint pot and a Sigma brush, and I always list everything down below, so in case I don't mention something on here, remember I do have it down below most of the time. So I'm just going to apply this onto the whole lid up to the brow bone. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm taking my MAC soft brown here, and I'm going to apply this into my crease, into my lid, very sloppy with a fluffy brush. What to do is I'm going to take this and just blend it in without it having to be, you know, precise or perfect or anything. I'm just blending it into the crease here, to the inner crease, and we're bringing it out because we're going to be taking that tape off, and that's going to be perfect right there. So I'm going to build this up, and like I said, it's very sloppy. And I am going to go over it a couple times, and I'm going to deepen the color a little more. So now that I got it to the color that I want, as you guys can see, there's a difference, and it's more, you know, darker here, but not in towards the inner part of the eye. I'm looking over there because I'm looking at my viewfinder to make sure I'm in focus, you guys. So just make sure that you guys blend and always just build your color. And this is what I like about using the color soft brown, is that you can build it, but it's not going to be too dark, like a dark brown, to where if some of you guys are still new to makeup, it's going to freak you guys out and you're going to end up looking like you have some dirty eyes. Okay, so now that they're both done, I'm going to be taking this Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage Photo Op. I'm taking this orangey color. It's super bright, but it matches my sweater there. So I'm going to be packing this on to the lid now. Taking a flat brush, I'm going to pack it slowly. Almost to the whole lid, but try not to go too high. So you guys can see it's very pigmented there. Okay, as you guys can see, I didn't go too high because I'm going to be blending that crease out. But What I'm gonna do next is I'm taking this like little rusty color, and it's got a little bit of gold to it. I don't know if you guys can see it there. I see it. There's a little glitter there. So just pat that right over the orange. So next I'm just taking this crease brush by Makeup Geek. It's like a little dome brush, and I'm going to be using this to blend out that shadow so it's not a harsh line. So I'm just taking it straight into the eye there, and I'm just going to go back and forth very gently so that it doesn't take too much of the bottom shadow off. Once we have that blended in, we can go ahead and remove the tape gently. And the reason I didn't want to add any brown on the outside too is because I'm going to be doing my lower lash line, and this here looks pretty harsh right now, but when we add concealer and stuff, we're going to tap it into it so that it kind of blends it up. As you guys can see, it's like a nice clean cut there, and of course we're going to clean whatever fallout we had. Next, I'm going to be taking my Becca color opal highlighter here, and it's a very intense highlighter. You guys can use a gold highlighter or you guys can use a yellow highlighter. So I'm going to take this here and I'm going to go from the tip of my eye and then just blend this here, like where the inner tear duct, but not too low. So I'm just going to blend that up, like right, I don't know if the camera's picking up on that, but I'm just right there. My inner tear duct is getting highlighted, and I'm using a small little dual fiber brush because it won't pick up as much product because I'm going to be building it. You don't just want to pop it on there and it's like all crazy. So I'm just going to be bringing that right up into that part of the lid. So now I'm just going to go ahead and with a Q-tip remove anything that might be down here so that we can go ahead and start concealing. For my concealer, I am going to be mixing my LA Girl Pro concealer in the color Creamy Beige along with my MAC Pro Longwear. Put a little bit just like this, just all the way out here, or a little bit, looks like a lot. So I just smear it out with my finger, dab it in a little bit before I apply the MAC one. So we're just going to do that. Then I take very, very little of the MAC and I put it on my hand. The LA Girl one's a little more thick, so this one's more liquidy and this one's going to give it more of the yellow tone, as you guys can see there. Anytime that you guys highlight and you feel like it's too much, as you guys are going to see here, I'm going to use the Beauty Blender as well. That's always going to absorb it into the Beauty Blender and pull it out of your face. So if you overdo your foundation or your concealer, the Beauty Blender, when it's damp, is going to save your life. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack this in all throughout here, being careful with that shadow there and bringing it down. Taking this BH Cosmetic brush that looks like a little finger, I'm just going to gently pounce this onto the skin, as you guys can see, and gently just kind of going around that part of the shadow there. And then just kind of running that just like that. Now the Beauty Blender, you're just going to take that and just run it throughout that whole area that you guys just blended in. Don't worry. So I have this little trio here that I bought. It's the Becca Glow 2 Go Portable Shimmer Skin Perfectors. There's 3 shades. There's a yellow, there's a pearl, and then there's like a champagne color. I'm going to be using the champagne color, and it's like a little wand with a little sponge on it. And I'm just going to apply this to my cheekbones. I actually love that it comes with this. I don't know if somebody might be like, oh, you're not supposed to because of germs, but this is only going on my face. So I'm going to apply that there, down the bridge of my nose, and a little right there. So meanwhile, while that dries, I'm going to go back into the same palette and I'm going to be taking the brown shade that's right in the middle. It's like a dark espresso brown. And I am just going to be taking a little angle brush, and I'm actually gonna have to get close up for this one. Now that the lower lash has that dark brown on it, what I'm going to do to kind of smoke it out and fade it a little bit is I'm taking the same soft brown that we used in our crease here, and I'm just going to take a little pencil brush, and then I'm just going to run it through the lower lash line to kind of diffuse it. Done. I'm going to go ahead and contour my face a tad bit. I'm taking Bahama Mama by The Balm. It is a bronzer along with this contour brush by Real Technique. I just take my stipple brush and just run it through it so there's no harsh lines. I have specks of glitter on my face that I keep seeing because I was playing with my MAC glitter. So if you guys see glitter on my face, it's not intentional. It's actually probably from my table here. So just blend that out. Moving to blush now, I'm going to be using the color Jersey by Chanel. So I'm going to actually be using like circular motions while applying this. Go ahead and smile. And just kind of going, like I'm doing like a little circular motion, and I'm very gently applying this to my face. And I'm going to build the color. Can you guys see it? There and there. Sometimes the camera washes out my blush, so I feel like I have to cake it on. Oh, it smells so pretty. I look in the viewfinder, don't think I'm checking myself out, I'm actually making sure you guys can see the color. I'm going to be using the same color that I used on my eyes, that Becca Opal, and I am going to be taking a small little fan brush because the big one is like so big, and this is a very intense highlight, so you have to apply it gently. So I'm going to apply it right at the top of my cheekbones. Down the bridge of my nose, and as usual right on my cupid's bow. So let's say you ever get your blush a little too low, like sometimes I get a little crazy and carried away. What I do is I take my beauty blender and then I just kind of pounce it, and it kind of removes it there. Just pounce it right, like the beauty blender fits perfectly right there. So just pounce. Moving to my mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic along with the Tarte Lash Camera Lashes. This stuff is amazing. I go ahead and I apply this first to give my lashes length, and this one here is going to fill in my lashes. I wanted to show you guys the difference of the eye with the mascara and then obviously the eye without no mascara. It's a big difference, but this mascara is like no joke. So now that we are back and we have lashes on, I'm going to go back into the Becca Opal color that we use for doing in the inner tear duct up into the lid there. And I'm going to be taking that same color with a small little brush. And I'm now going to, since we concealed and we applied mascara that could have ruined anything that was here in the inner tear duct, so to make the eye pop, I'm gonna go ahead and take this little, it's like a pencil brush, and I'm just going to pop that color right in there again. So just on the inner tear duct, I'm not dragging it low or anything. I just want to make sure that it really pops there. Now I'm just taking this chocolate brown, it's a pencil I've had forever. It's actually black coffee. I did one here so that you guys can see the difference. This one already has it, this one doesn't. So I'm just going to apply this very gently. It's very creamy and it applies very easy. Okay, so now that the eyes are done down here, I'm gonna go ahead and take this Milani color. It's like a bone color, but it's very, very intense. It's in the color Bella Ivory. I'm going to apply this to my brow bone here if I can find a brush. And I'm just going to pop that right onto the brow bone. As you guys can see, it's pretty intense. You guys see that highlight? Like pat, pat. Now I'm just going to go ahead and set my whole makeup with this new L'Oreal Makeup Extender Setting Spray. This is going to be the first time I use it. This is something that I hauled, and I am actually going to be filming a haul for you guys of all these new goodies. But I've heard really good stuff about it, so... Okay, so I do have to apply it from far away. So I'm just going to apply this around my whole face. So now for my lips, I am going to be going nude with the lips. So I'm taking this Essence liner in the color in the nude. So I'm just going to line my lips. You guys probably can't even see that because it's super, super nude. But I just do it so that when I apply my lipstick, I have like a shape to stay inside of. If not, it's gonna be everywhere. So then this has been like my holy grail. It's the Gerard Cosmetic Nude Lipstick. I love this stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it in. It's very, very creamy and long lasting. I'm going to be topping it off with this new Chanel gloss I bought. It looks like Turkish Delight by NARS because it's like that little nude pink color, but it goes on a little more clear. So I'm going to, oh, it's so pretty. Just apply this to give a little shine to the lip. That completes the look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this and that I gave you an idea for Thanksgiving. It's very neutral but very warm with your little snuggly sweater. And if you guys have any questions or requests, leave them down below. I will be doing some more festive holiday colors. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Mwah! Bye!